Hey Wolfpack leaders. So today's training I'm going to teach about open source marketplaces. So let's say you hold this Bitcoin, right? It's only really useful if you can actually transact and move goods and services with it. Now I'll show you some videos where if the dollar does collapse, I hope it doesn't because a lot of families be hurt. I'll show you some videos of Venezuela where their dollar has basically collapsed and where you need backpacks full of cash just so you could buy a meal or a coffee or something like that, because their dollar is basically worthless, So if that ever happens, we'll basically be broke millionaires. It will be a hyperinflation where there's just so much currency around. Everyone has so much currency that it takes so much more to buy an apple or gas and give me a $60 gas or whatever it is, so kind of thing. So when we go to transact with Bitcoin, it will probably have more backing and more purchasing power with Bitcoin, and it grows with the debasement of that dollar. So when we want to transact, we might have farmers who have all this food that they've created and grown, but they can't transact because no one has the money to do it because it costs so much now. It's so expensive and they can't move it. So in order to transact, you need a marketplace to be able to talk to each other, to market to one another, and then be able to transact with Bitcoins over the internet and whatnot, and maybe ship it and send it back and forth without actually having to physically go there with your phone and say, hey, here's my Bitcoins, and then transact, which you could do it with this marketplace. So I'm going to show you Open Bazaar. It's not really decentralized. It's kind of restricted to your own computer. If your computer crashes, then your marketplace is done. You have to recreate a new one. Or you backed it up and saved it to Dropbox, and you could recover it, but it takes some technical ways to set it up. But in the meantime, until there's a decentralized application, which is coming after July, I'm probably going to be working on something similar to this because I think it's beneficial. But for now, this is what we have. All right, so this is called Open Bazaar, and basically, you download it as open source, is free, and you can buy and sell freely. Now, what you can do is sell anything you want, basically your stuff, clothing, shades, and there's no credit card fees, no there's no platform fees, no listing fees. You just kind of like a free eBay that you could sell peer-to-peer. Okay, so you sell just about anything you want, and what happens is that when you send Bitcoin, you can elect a person who is kind of like the escrow person or the arbitrator, and when you send it, that person, that mutual third party, will be able to view the evidence between the transactions. Say, hey, did you receive your stuff? Like, no. And it's like, here, well, I sent it to you. Here's my tracking number and all this stuff. And so based on those information, the proof and evidence, then that mutual third party will be able to say, hey, you know what? I think you sent it, or you didn't send it, and I'm gonna either authorize or not authorize the Bitcoins to you based on what I think. So it's like an internal judgment system, and that you can then try out. So what I would do is start small, start with small little transactions, build trust on it, find the people that you trust, and then move on to bigger and bigger transactions that you can move. All right, so there you go. Definitely load it up. Now remember about the technical stuff with being able to move it to a different computer. So find a computer that you really like, enjoy, and that you can want to keep it there, because it is a little bit of a technical pain to move the files. You have to have the same exact directory names and all this other stuff, and install it properly. So I'm still figuring all that out, but once I do, I'll probably post it to the VIP group. And so you haven't joined the VIP group yet, this is one of those little things that we offer to our members. And I'll go ahead and reply back to this email or comment below. Tell me what you're looking for in a VIP group, so that I can do more relevant videos that would actually help you at this moment. Without your feedback, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna give you stuff that I think which may or may not be helpful, and I want to be able to be helpful to the majority, to what your specific needs are. All right, great, thank you.